money, honey, love the dough. Fill your dreams with a thousand words. You know I just don't know what you're looking for. And now's the time when it's just a little too late. Looking for a better way. Oh, but as the time seems to pass by and the memories fade away, as it walks in her world, oh, how she weeps without a sound. You're out on your own. When you start to wonder if your heart's turning stone, then you take a drag of the smoke and blow your thoughts away. But time and time as you look around, after what you see, you still want blood. Oh, things will never, never change. Never change.
All right, everybody, we're live. We're live. It's the Triple XX show. You guys having fun? You guys getting laid tonight? Probably not, if you're listening to me. Tonight, we are going to teach you how to get laid. The health benefits of sex. and we are going to have some fun, aren't we? Is there anything better than women getting wet? Nothing. Nothing's better than that. I love it. I missed out on the whole wet t-shirt contest thing. I don't know what they don't do that anymore. Sucks. I really miss seeing tits in movies. I miss seeing ass and tits, and now I see more goddamn dicks than anything. There's a lot of dicks in movies now. Never had dicks growing up. There was no dicks. I don't even remember when the first dick I seen on film. I think it was God, what was that? Old School? The little dick, big dick guy? Yeah, I don't even know. We're here to help you guys out there. I know there's a lot of guys out there that sit at home every weekend. They're on the app. They're hitting on chicks on Instagram. They're looking at these chicks and they're getting all horny. But tonight, we're going to give you a step-by-step guide, and then we'll end it with the secret to getting laid. But first, you got to look yourself in the mirror right now. You got to look yourself in the mirror. All right, well, hold on a second. I blew over the most important thing. Unfortunately, it doesn't seem like Nikki is going to make it for the show tonight. The original plan was for us to go on at midnight, and she was going to go to a bachelorette party. She went to a bachelorette party. She says, it's just a couple of girls from work. They're super boring. It's probably going to be over by 11. Then I'll have about an hour to show prep, and I'll be over. So the show's supposed to start about 20 minutes ago. I finally get a text from her. And apparently the bachelorette party is going good. And there's some dancing bears coming to the hotel where they're at right now. So there's about 20 girls there, and they have a couple of dancing bears coming over. I said, what the hell's a dancing bear? Well, apparently dancing bears are these hot, just super hot dudes with big cocks. They put a bear head on, and they go ahead and they dance all over the place. They whip their dicks around, and all the girls suck them. So she's probably sucking a guy with a bear head costume on right now. And they're like, doesn't that bother you? Doesn't that bother somebody that's so special to you in your life, and you guys have been intimate together? And I go, no, it doesn't. It doesn't. Why would I get mad at somebody enjoying themselves? Why would I get mad if a penis goes into my girl's mouth? Why would I be mad about that? Why are you mad about that? That's for a whole other show. Who cares? Is your woman supposed to just live this horrible same sex over and over again? And I get all the emails and the texts, and everybody's like, you don't know what you're talking about. I've been married 24 years. I bet in the 24 years you've been married, you've had sex the same goddamn way every time, probably for the last 10 years. Like, this gets her off, so I'm just going to do this. I don't want to try anything new. This is what gets her off. This is what we're going to do, because I've lost all faith in ever having mind-blowing 15 pump comes. Now you're just one pump comes. You're not shooting cum onto the headboard like you used to. You're not. Your dick isn't as hard as it used to be, because is it that much fun to go on the same ride? Like, what if you had to go on the goddamn tilt-a-whirl every day? Every day. Like, the first day you went on it, it was fucking awesome. Day 5, you're still like, fuck yeah, man, we get to go on the goddamn tilt-a-whirl. Fuck yeah. Year 4, you're like, man, I can't get on that. Oh, I got to get on that stupid fucking ride again. Oh, it's so boring. It's the same fucking thing. It goes around and it spins. So, yeah, I mean, if you're content with that life, that's fine. More power to you. Less guys out, less competition for me. I mean, if that's the life you want to live, that's fine. But I really find it hard to believe that anybody wants to live that life. I really find it hard to believe. I really do. And now there's a disturbing trend of men who are just giving up. They can't get laid. They can't figure it out. They have no clue They're so scared of this new woke movement and how women don't want this, but you see the same guy getting passed around. You see guys like me getting a cup of coffee in the morning and getting laid. It's simple. It's very simple. But first, we got to lay some ground rules of how to use this power. And if you want to bet 1,000 or do you want to bet 1%, you're still going to get laid either way. But let's literally look at yourself in the mirror. What do you look like? Are you trim? Are you fat? What's going on with you? What's happening? What's up with your body? Let me tell you one thing. Chicks really aren't into the guys with really like perfect bodies. Seriously, they really aren't. They don't want anybody prettier than them. They want somebody uglier than them so they look pretty standing next to them. You got to look yourself in the mirror. How old are you? Okay. Are you still in your 20s? The answer is yes. You seriously want to start fucking some older women. You seriously want to get some lessons. So that when you finally do pull that fucking perfect 10 that night at the club and you take her home, you know every button to push. You know every fucking hole to hit. You know every word to say. You know everything because these older women will teach you. They'll teach you things that you don't even know. I love older women. That is my key. That's my thing. I love them because they're so good in bed. And I tell you what, I can go down and pull 22, 23, 24-year-old fucking 9s and 10s. No problem. All day. No problem. I can play the game. Seriously, I can roll up in a goddamn Lambo. I can put the watches on. I can put the rings on. These chicks are looking not to work. These chicks are the worst in bed. They're horrible. You don't want to talk to them. It's no fun. So what I did is I looked myself in the mirror one day and I go, how do I enjoy sex the most? How do I get the most bang for my buck? Because there's nothing worse than banging a princess that just lays there and really, really can't stick a dick in her mouth. That's not a prize. That is a good girl. I'm never looking for a good girl. And I don't know what man is. We call these men homosexuals because he knows he's not going to have to fuck her that much. In the meantime, when they do their fantasy draft is which cock is going in each other's assholes. These are gay men. These are gay men that want to show off a trophy. So you got to figure what you're targeting. You got to figure what you look like. Okay. Number one, you're going to have to invest in yourself a little bit. Not a lot. Not a lot. A simple trip to even Kohl's can help you. A Target trip. Just get some nice clothes. It's not difficult. It's not very expensive. You can get yourself a nice outfit for, I don't know, $100. Okay. So we're $100 in. You're like, Johnny, that's $100. I don't really have $100. You got $100. If you do 4 less DoorDashes a month, you fat fucks. Do 4 less deliveries. You want to get yourself some clothes, and you got to get new shoes. You got to have nice shoes, guys. That's it. A clean shirt, clean pants, and some new shoes. Don't come rolling around in your shoes that you painted in, or your concrete shoes, or your don't ever wear sandals or flip-flops if you're going to meet a woman to get laid. Get some fucking shoes. You fucking amateurs. This is the guy that I picture. These are all the guys I meet. These are my friends. I'm going to burn you a little bit. But these guys will wear the same pair of shorts for like 2 weeks at a time. These guys will wear band t-shirts and just get yourself a nice fucking shirt and a pair of pants. Don't wear shorts. Do not wear shorts when you're taking a girl out the first time. Wear some fucking pants and some fucking shoes. Okay, it's simple. These are things you're like, yeah, I've heard all this before. We're getting to the secret, okay, guys? But the main thing is it's your health. Your health is at risk. Not getting laid will make your fucking prostate explode. Seriously, you'll die. You have to use it or lose it. Most men that get prostate cancer are married men with no sex going on. Now, yeah, of course, there's and you're like, oh no. See, there's always this. This is what is bothering me worse than anything in the world in this day and age. Well, I got prostate cancer and I had sex every day. You don't know what you're talking about. Well, maybe for you, I don't know what I'm talking about, but the studies have shown men that don't get laid get prostate cancer. It's a scientific fact. Maybe it wasn't a scientific fact for you. There's an exception to the rule in everything in life. Well, I've been married for 14 years and I still have great sex. Well, great. You're part of like 2% of people that are alive. But I'm talking about the guys here that aren't getting laid. And this is the look. It's an old t-shirt with the neck stretched out. Right? You see these guys, they got the neck stretched out. They got these shorts they wear for 2 weeks. And then they got a pair of flip-flops or sandals on. Or sliders, or whatever they call them, the slides. Or even worse, Crocs. So this chick meets this guy online, and all you guys come, and then you got these neck beards too. Neck beards. Get rid of the fucking neck beards. Not one woman on this earth wants to fuck a guy with a neck beard. Unless you're a billionaire. No fucking get rid of your neck beards. So what are you doing so far? I know most of you guys are listening. I'm explaining you to the T. So you get yourself some fucking shoes. You're going to get yourself some fucking long pants. Long pants. Pretty simple. You want pussy, you got to put some fucking, you got to cover them legs up. Nobody wants to see men's legs. Not men, not women, nobody. I've never heard one woman look at a guy and go, ooh, look at his legs. Women don't want to look at your legs. And they definitely don't want to look at your feet. And get rid of that fucking neck beard. Go to a fucking barber. It's going to cost you $25. Tighten this shit up. There's a barber on every corner in America. You can even go to cost cutters. You can go to goddamn cost cutters or whatever the fuck. Sports Clips or whatever clips. Spend $25 and tell them to trim it up and to get rid of the neck beard. Get rid of it. That's for married guys that are content of never getting laid. And guys that are keyboard warriors now that are typing, oh, Johnny, you suck. Blah, 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 blah. Those are for those kind of guys. All right? So wear some pants. Get some shoes. Get rid of the neck beard. Okay? Now, you can get a pair of glasses for $100 if you need glasses. All right? Get some better glasses. Don't walk around with them fucking Dahmer glasses and them big I given up on life glasses. Go get some new glasses. Get some new glasses. You get 2 pairs for $70. I mean, so where are we at? $200 now. So we've invested $200 into you. $200. You didn't have to go out and make $1 million. You didn't have to go out and buy a Lambo. You don't have to wear a Rolex. You don't have to wear chains. You don't have to put shit on your fingers to show that you're rich. It's a $200 tune-up. It's very simple. I'm a very simple guy. Number 2 is, what league are you in? What league are you in? Okay, do you think you look like Rob Lowe, Brad Pitt? Do you have a jawline? Do you have a perfect hair? I mean, are you a perfect 10? The answer is yes. Then you're going to score with a lot of 10s, okay? Now, let's say you look like Kevin Smith, okay? Is he going to be banging 27-year-old supermodels? Is there a chance that he can do that with this system? A slight chance. I've seen it happen. But you got to know your league. You got to know your league. And you got to know what you're playing with. High-class women are no fun. They are no fun. Because not only do you got to put up with them, you got to put up with all their friends. So you got to figure out what league you're in. What league are you in? Maybe you're just really, really in bad shape. You're crippled or whatever. Then maybe you should find somebody that's crippled. Maybe you have bad acne. Maybe you should probably look for people with bad acne. Just know where you're playing. Like, I sat and watched that Megan Fox video earlier. I would love to fuck her. I would love to put my fucking mouth on that pussy and lick forever. It's never going to happen because I know I'm not in her league. And there's only two types of league. There's just elite and non-elite women. And there's very few elite women. There's very few women that look like Megan Fox. That's why what is she, almost 50 years old? She's still one of the most beautiful women because there's not a lot of women in the world that are beautiful like that. There's a lot of beautiful women, but there's no women that look like that. It's just the thing. So I get a lot of comments today. I got a comment from I'm sorry for pausing, from a Twitter guy who posted on there one thing. He goes, yeah, fucking chicks at the Dairy Queen. What the fuck's that going to do for you? I don't know. Get you off. Who cares if a chick works at the Burger King? What does that mean? So since this woman works at the Burger King, she's not attractive? Are you fucking ridiculous? This chick is a fucking banger. She's called low maintenance. I like low maintenance, right? I like the chick that lurks at the Burger King. I like hanging out with her more because you know what? She's cool. She's down to earth and she likes to have a good time. On her free time, she likes to blow up steam and have a good time. There's nothing wrong with that. So all you guys that are sitting there waiting for these fucking to bang a supermodel, well, it's not going to fucking happen, guys. Okay, you need an ounce of reality. So as you spend your life looking for this perfect woman, looking for these hot chicks that you're never going to have, because like I said, you're at home playing your Nintendo Switch and your fucking shorts and sandals right now with your fucking Machine Gun Kelly t-shirt all stretched out. You got to know what league you're in. Okay. I mean, for this to work, you really got to know what you, and then you got to ask yourself one thing. What's more important? Making my friends jealous or making my dick squirt? What's more fun? Do you have more fun not getting laid and hanging out with your friends and never having anybody touch you because you think that you're in a league that you're not playing in? You think that you're going to score these hot broads? So you sit home every weekend. You don't get laid. You have no fun. In the meantime, your prostate is swelling up. And you're going to die. You're going to die. You're just pulling this out of your ass. Right. Okay, I'm pulling this out of my ass. Let me just pull up and show you with a doctor, because you don't believe me, because I'm some stupid guy, because the minute I put a pipe or inhale marijuana, I know nothing. But you need to get laid. So number one, look in the mirror. Invest in yourself. We got a $200 investment. I know I have to keep repeating myself because most of you are high and forgot what I just said. Now, number two, like I said, just trim that shit up and know your league. But it's important, guys. It's important. This is why I'm going to let the secret up, because it's important for you to hear this. It's important to know what you're dealing with, what dangers you're dealing with. Here's a doctor. I'll put it up right now. And you tell me that I'm wrong.
The following program contains mature subject matter. Viewer discretion is advised. What effects can this dry spell have on your body and your mind?
Well, I think when we list, again, all the benefits of sex in that it reduces stress, it improves sleep, it improves your immune system, It allows for you to have a boost in your mood. It regulates the mood as well. It can also have massive positive impacts on your heart health and on your genital health and your pelvic floor strength. And so when you're not engaging with those parts of yourself, you could see a decline and an increase in stress, an increase in sleeplessness, and an increase in issues when it comes to mental health. So there are massive impacts to not having not just sex, but sexual connections that lead to intimate bonds.
Shan, give us some tips for singles who are starting to get back as we're inching our way out of the pandemic. What can we all do out there?
Dr. Werner, I don't know if you relate to this, but I grew up, I'm a leading edge millennial. So I'm towards the end of the millennial bracket, but I grew up without the phone. So it wasn't until I was like 16, 17, it came into play. So much of my greatest adventures came out of boredom because I wasn't doing anything. I didn't know what to do. So I was like, let's figure out something. Let's go hiking or bike riding. Let's go out there. Like, let's go. And I think because we have the phone all the time and we have constant entertainment at our fingertips, we don't allow ourselves to be bored. And without that boredom, the imagination doesn't get an opportunity to grow and thrive. I think that's even within relationships. Netflix and chill used to be this term to describe sex, but for a lot of people who live together, it literally just means like you sit over here, I sit over here. We don't talk, we don't interact, we don't bond. We just binge watch shows one after the other. And the way the algorithm is let up, not only do you watch a show, it starts the next episode right away. So there's no space for boredom. There's no space for the imagination. So I think allowing yourself some time to sit in stillness, to do nothing, to have no stimulation can have a huge positive impact on your intimate life.
Very insightful, Shan. As we know, dating is meant to be fun. The whole process, meeting somebody, being excited, feeling your heart pitter patter, all that stuff, falling in love, it's great.
I completely agree. I do think that the phones can help. I do think dating apps lead, to a lot of connections that couldn't have happened elsewise, but there's got to be a cutoff point, and we've got to know when to say, IRL, which is real life, versus URL. And too many people are just choosing to log on way too often. And I think that the impacts of that are really clear in the stats that you mentioned.
I think both you and I are on the same page. We're advocating, get out there, do something fun, engage in an activity that you like to get away from that phone and that computer. And guess what? You just may run into somebody there that is a good match for you. Try something other than that dating app would be my recommendation. You also say, Shan, that you got to keep it light. What do you mean by that?
So if you do meet somebody and you bump into somebody serendipitously or through a dating app, you decide to meet up together, I know from personal experience when I first started going back out there after lockdown, because I had a baby during the pandemic. So I was like definitely on lockdown for a long time. One of the small talk questions I used to try was like, how was the pandemic for you? And that led to some really heavy dialogues. And I think that was a lesson for me. What I learned that actually worked a lot better is keeping conversations light. It's been so much bad news and so much pain in this past couple of years for people. And a lot of people have lost people that they love. So instead of, only diving into how the world has changed, what has changed for you, how are you coping, giving somebody an opportunity just to have a fun conversation that reminds them that life is beautiful and great and joyous. So questions like, what's the best series that you've binged? Or what's the greatest, restaurant and Uber Eats that you've discovered? Talking about the things that get people excited. When somebody leans in to tell a story, you want to give them more of those opportunities, less of the stories that make us shrink and remind us that the world's a tough place right now.
I couldn't agree with you more. Listen, Shan, very insightful, great information, great tips. Thank you for joining us today. I'm sure we'll see you soon.
I hope so.
So that it is perfectly needful for you to get laid. And like I said before, I gave you the first two rules. Like this woman agrees, you gotta get laid. You gotta have some people touch you. You gotta release the hounds. You can't sit there on your Switch. You can't sit there on Twitter all day and all night. You gotta be out there. So I get a lot of letters from guys when we used to do the sex show, and we changed a lot of guys' lives over the years, me and Nikki. And I'm sad that Nikki isn't here tonight because she can really shed a light and back me up on a lot of this, because she is a very intelligent, and sexy woman. Right now, it's probably getting a male stripper's cock shoved down its throat. But I don't care. I like people that I'm involved with to have a good time no matter what. I don't want to limit anybody from having fun and enjoying life. So I hear from a lot of guys, like I keep saying, that they go online. They put their thing on Tinder. They're on Bumble, and they have all of these. They're on everywhere, and women aren't looking at them. And then they go, well, it's because I'm short. No, that's not it. So, well, I don't have any money. And that's not it. Well, I'm ugly. No. I'm going to let you guys in a little secret. Okay, I'm going to tell you something, too, that I think a lot of men have forgot. It is a man's world. It is a man's world. Did you see the piece of ass that big fat guy got? Jelly roll? Did you see that piece of ass that guy got? Oh, it's just because he's rich. No. I see guys like that all over with chicks. Everywhere. And when I tell you the secret, you're going to go, oh, fuck. It's that simple. It's that simple. This is stopping you from getting laid. You're on the profiles. You go out in public. You can't find women. I mean, it's really frustrating. I can understand. I've talked to guys, not on the show, but just some of my friends and some of my older friends. And the older you get, the worse it gets, I've heard. I know some guys in their 50s that just, they'll never get laid ever again because they've just given up. Because they never were told the secret. And you got guys like Andrew Tate and all these other guys are like, yeah, you got to lift weights, bro. Bro, you got to get into shape, bro. Bro, you got to wear a Rolex. Got to put no, you don't. You don't need any of that shit. You don't need anything. You don't need money. You don't need good looks. You don't even really need a place to live. This secret will open a door for you that you've never even thought about. And it's crazy. It's the simplest thing in life. It's the simplest thing in life. And then when you go back and you look at your dating profile, I want you to change it tonight. After I tell you this secret, I want you to change it tonight. And then tell me, change it tonight. Swipe right, your normal swipes, because guys will swipe right until they say you can't swipe anymore. You'll have to wait 24 hours. I've been there. Guys, trust me. I have been there. I'm on dating profiles all over the place. I'm on Hinge. Hinge is fucking, the chicks on Hinge are primo. Super easy to pick. I just really don't like picking chicks up online. I really don't. I like picking them up in person. To see what you're getting before you get it. But as soon as I found out the secret and I changed it, I got laid every night. Back when I was really partying and I had my hotel room down on Fremont Street, I fucked a different girl every night for 2 straight weeks by using the secret. It's the simplest thing ever. Guys sit there and they rack their brain for hours. They're like, why won't chicks fuck me? Why won't they get on my profile? Why? I look around, all these other guys are with chicks. Hot chicks. Like even ugly guys, poor guys. You guys have gotten it all wrong. You guys have been defeated by the media. You've been defeated by the need for money and things and to show off and to be the alpha and no. It's simple. You don't need anything in life other than this. Now, there's going to be a few exceptions, and we'll get into that after I tell you the secret. Now, there's going to be a few men out there that we're going to have to work with. And maybe we should set up a fund. Maybe we should set up a charity for these men. Because these men definitely are never getting laid. So, I did mention earlier that everybody could get laid, but there's going to be a certain group of guys that cannot get laid. You're just going to have to pay for it. There's no other way around it. All right. Are you guys ready for the secret? Like I said, tomorrow you change your profiles after I tell you this, okay? Now, if you're online dating and you want to pick up some chicks, or you're out in public, women want to see men that are happy because they want to suck the happiness out of you. Because most women are miserable. And why wouldn't women be miserable? They got to have this fucking period every month. They got these fucking guys that have no chance of fucking them, hitting on them all the time. Well, after tonight, guys, too, all these chicks that you used to hit on and would never DM you back, you're going to get DMs back. Okay? So this is it. When you meet a woman in public, on your profile picture, the secret is so simple. It's, you got to smile. And you're like, I sat through all of this for that? I sat through this whole half hour for this amazing secret, and you tell me to fucking smile? That's what I waited for all night? I stayed up all night to hear this secret, and you tell me to smile? Yes. Yes. Go on your profile right now. Look at your pictures. There's probably a couple of close-ups of your face, right? You look mad, you look angry, you don't look fun you don't look like a fun guy to be around. Women want to be around fun guys like me. Like, how do you get all these chicks, Johnny? Because I'm fucking fun. I like to have fucking fun. I have a smile on my fucking face from the minute I wake up till the time I go to sleep after I found this fucking secret, because it works every fucking time. And you don't believe me? I sat on Fremont Street and literally would pick chicks up just walking by me, just by smiling and nodding at them. Smiling. Well, I said, we'll come back to this. When you see these fat, ugly guys that are with these women, you see these guys, look at them. Look at all these guys with these hot women. They're getting laid all the time. The guys that are a 20 chick rotation, look at them. They're smiling. So tomorrow, on your profile, what you want to do, take a picture of you smiling and hold the camera away from your face as far as you can. But smile. Smile the biggest smile you've ever smiled before, like you're almost a fucking clown. And snap it. And snap the picture. Okay? The other thing, put the automatic timer on, step about 12 feet away from the camera, and just leisurely look at the camera with a smile on your face. 2 pictures. Put them up on your profile tomorrow. Tell me your responses don't go up by 1,000%. Tell me. And we'll refund you the price of this program tonight, which is $0. So I won't have to give anything back. But it's so simple. It's so stupid. I know you're screaming at me right now. You're like, he said to smile. I'm telling you. Do it. Do it on your profile picture. Now, tomorrow, you guys get up early in the morning and you want to look at some hot yoga ass. Everybody made fun of me too about it. Everybody constantly makes fun of me this. Well, you make fun of me all you want. But you get yourself a nice little fucking chair at Starbucks, and you sit there and you sip the coffee and you smile at every fucking woman that comes in. And if she looks back and smiles at you too, you go, hey, how you doing? You want to come over and have a cup? Next thing you know, she's got to pick the kids up at 3, so you got an hour and a half to bang one out at your apartment. Who cares if she's fucking married? I don't give a fuck. I got a biker that's going to kill me after I banged this old lady today again. She came over today. Maybe I'll tell the story. I'll tell the story on the other show. I already got laid today, so I'm in really good mood. I really am. I'm really, really doing things for my health. All you need to do to pick up a woman is smile and nod. That's it. You'll know right away. You don't even have to really object yourself of throwing cheesy pickup lines, being turned down. Because when you look at a woman and smile at her, and she looks at you and smiles and you nod your head, you're in. You're in. You got that pussy. You got it right there. It's locked in. It's yours to lose. So get up tomorrow, go to Starbucks, sit there, smile and nod at everyone that comes in. And I guarantee you, within probably 10, it takes me 20 minutes to pull a piece of pussy out of Starbucks in the morning just by smiling and nodding. It's that simple. It's that simple. Your profiles, like I said, put them up there. Put them up there. Put 2 new pictures of you, one 12 foot away, full body shot. It doesn't even matter if you're fat. It's a man's world. They want somebody that's happy. You can be the most miserable prick in the world, but if you smile for a camera, you look happy. And even if you are the most depressed, saddest, haven't been laid, never, you go out in public, you go to the grocery store, smile and nod. They smile and nod. And you go, hey, how you doing? And it's all, you got it. It's automatic lock. If a woman smiles and nods back at you, that is an opening that you've never had before because you never even thought of doing that. You walk around a store with your head down, pushing your cart around, all sad. Oh, I can't get laid. Oh, look at her. She's pretty. She'd never fuck me. Oh, well, Bert, maybe tomorrow. Next thing you know, you're eating pizzas and playing Switch, and it's 8 years have gone by, and you haven't got laid. That's the secret right there. Now, you're like, Johnny, it sounds great, but I have a problem. My teeth are horrendous. I look like Carl. I got a big snaggle tooth. I can't do it. I can't smile at women. I have horrible teeth. I'm missing teeth. I have chipped teeth. My teeth are rotten. This or that. Well, you got to have good teeth to be in the game. All right. That's one thing. If you're going to be a player and you want a lot of pussy, you got to have good teeth. There's no working around it. So yes, this will not work with guys like Carl with the snaggletooth. How that guy even got a piece of pussy ever in the history of the world blows my mind. But you got to smile. That's it. That's the simplest, the secret that I was taught. This guy told me a long time ago. There's a guy that used to hang out with my mom. And those of you know, my mom, she likes men, so does Nikki. Everybody likes men. They have some fun with them. But he'd come around and I'd always see him out in town. He'd be with other chicks and my mom didn't care. It's just like, not very possessive of her men. Why should you be? And this guy told me, because I was over, I'll remember this for the rest of my life. I was 14 years old. I couldn't get laid. Couldn't even get a girl to look at me. The guy I go, hey, no offense. What's wrong with me? Am I ugly? He goes, no, dude, you pretty good looking kid. Because you should be rolling in pussy. And I'm like, I'm not. I can't even get the ugliest fat girl with all the zits to like me. No one will like me. No one looks at me. No one. And he looked at me because you're a fucking sad sack. And I said, what? What do you mean? I'm cool, man. I'm a rebel. I'm angry all the time. Mad at the world. I hate my teachers. He goes, that's why you're not getting laid. You're unapproachable. You look miserable. You don't look you're fun. Who would want to fuck you? And I said, holy shit. And he goes, dude, I'm not trying to be an asshole. I'm trying to save your life. And I said, okay. I says, what do I need to do? And he goes, you just need to smile. I go, what do you mean you just need to smile? He goes, how do you think about your mom? I said, I don't know. She goes, she was at a bar the other night. I just looked at her, smiled, nod. She nodded back. Next thing I know, I'm making you breakfast this morning, son. I'm like, holy shit. I said, okay, all right, cool. Sunday goes by. Cool. I'm brushing my teeth like there's no tomorrow. I'm going to go show my teeth tomorrow. I'm showing my teeth. Wherever I go, I'm going to smile. I'm going to look at people and smile. Everything's going to be great. I'm going to smile. No matter how much I'm hurting or how much it's not me. I swear to God, I went to school that day. I went to lunch. I'm sitting there eating. I looked over Her name was Becky. I had a crush on this girl, and I smiled at her and I nodded, and she melted. I literally seen this girl melt. This woman. I looked at her every day, and she would look at me in disgust. She want nothing to do with me. But I just smiled at her and nodded, and I could see her melting. I could see her defense mechanisms melting. 2 days later, she was sucking my dick down in my bedroom. My first sexual experience. Now, if I wouldn't have learned that when I was 14 years old, I wouldn't have a body count of 1837. 1838 after today, by the way. I wouldn't have an 1838 body count. I would have sex every day I wanted it. And they're like, oh, yeah, you pay for sex. Fuck yeah, I do. Why not? Why not? Like I said, I always go with older women that are independents. I do not do the sex trafficking bullshit. I am helping women out with an income. They enjoy it. I enjoy it. Who gives a fuck? Sometimes I don't want to put on nice clothes and go out. That's the other thing, guys, too. If you want to continue to wear the shorts and the bad t-shirts and being bummed out all the time, well, then you're just going to have to pay for sex. You're going to have to pay for it. But if you do the things I told you tonight, and we'll recap before we end the show, we'll go through everything once again, is you have the secret now. And it's so simple. You can have any woman you want tomorrow. Well, any woman in your league. Let's just put it that way. You're not going to go out and smile and nod at Megan Fox, and she's not going to fuck you, okay? But that chick with the really nice ass that works at the Pizza Hut that you go to 3-4 times a week, that you just go, oh, here's my money. I hate women. We're going to go in and smile and nod at her. He'll melt her heart. The next thing you know, be banging the breadsticks right out of her asshole. I don't even know what that means. It's that simple. Smile and nod. Try it tomorrow. Try it. Just try it once. Try it for one day and see if your numbers go up. See if your numbers go up. They will. Circling back to the guys with bad teeth. Well, for literally $400, you can get these teeth that you can put into your mouth. That they mold. They mold to your teeth and they pop right on, and you'll have perfect teeth. It's like $300-400. So to change your life, the trajectory of your life, your love life, everything else, it's still under $1,000. You can get this done. For most guys with decent teeth, even if they are fucked up a little bit like Carl's, doesn't matter, really. If you have all your teeth, if you have them, even if they are a little fucked up, it's fine. Even if they're a little yellow from smoking or drinking coffee, that's fine too. But if you're a guy who hasn't brushed his teeth in 3 years and are missing a couple teeth, then you're gonna need to get your teeth fixed. If you never get your teeth fixed, you'll never get laid again. It's that simple. That simple, guys. So I know there's a few out there that have horrible teeth, like the Gene Schnitzkys of the world. But it's the teeth. The key to getting laid is your teeth. Period. Think about all the times you picked up a woman, you were smiling because you were having a good time. There's a lot of guys that don't even know how to smile anymore. They've been sad so long. Like their muscles don't even work. They're atrophied. They're so sad. Sitting home alone on Twitter all night doing their podcasts for nerds. It's sad. That's it for the Triple X section. I want to thank everybody for listening. Nikki apologizes 1,000%, but you can't leave early at a dancing bear party. I can't even imagine what's going on over there. Hopefully they film it, but they're not. I shouldn't even have said this. Now I got her fucking in friends and oh Jesus. We'll edit it in post. But Nikki was very sorry. We'll come back and we'll get the female side of things when Nikki comes back. Hopefully, maybe she'll run away with a stripper to Tijuana again. She loves those Cabana boys. She loves them all. She loves them. You want to find somebody with a sex drive higher than me? Well, look at my co-host. She loves to have a good time all the time, just like Johnny. That's what we do here. That's it for the Triple X show tonight. Not very, it was very, I think I helped out. I think I'm going to help a lot of you guys out. And go over to Marijuana Happy at Twitter, at Marijuana Happy over at Twitter, and tell me your stories. Tell me, hey, you know what you said worked. I put 2 new pictures up on my profile with me smiling, standing 12 feet away, showing my whole body. Next thing I know, I have women getting me. Because I saw my buddy, and they see me, and me and my buddy who get laid more than anybody I've ever known, both of our profiles were smiling. Now, are me and my buddy the best looking guys on earth? No. Maybe I'd rate myself maybe a 6, maybe a 7. But I learned to smile and nod. Smile and nod will get your knob sucked. It was so simple. And literally that guy changed my life that day just by telling me that. So go do it tomorrow. Send me some DMs. Let me know if it worked out for you. Let me know if your life has been changed by that little advice. And if you think I'm full of shit, just go try it. Just go try it and see if it works. That's all we have time for tonight. And I'm just going to leave you guys with, I don't know, Megan Fox rolling around half naked. So start brushing those teeth, boys. Go to Kohl's or Target, get yourself some pants and some shoes, a nice shirt. Cut that neck beard off. And smile and nod. Smile and nod. You can be the playboy that Johnny is. You can be the playboy that you've always wanted to be. You can fulfill these fantasies that you sit and jerk off to while you watch all your porno. You could be in real porno. You can make your own porno. It's time for you to jump in. It's time for you to jump in, get some sex, stay healthy, and have fun. Get stoned. Good night, everybody. Here's Megan Fox rolling around in the bed one more time for you, just to finish you off. Good night, everybody.